Hello, all of my beautiful souls. Welcome back into the Serene Corner, or welcome in if you are new. I'm so excited for today's video because in today's video we have a corner catch-up. In the corner catch-ups, we go ahead and catch everybody up on things related to social media and all platforms, upcoming trends, concepts, insights, and just information that's important to know, whether you're a social media influencer, a blogger, or a creator online of any sort. In today's Corner Catch-Up, I want to highlight some of the October analytics that have come out by Hootsuite. So I'll go ahead and leave the analytic description below in the blog post that they made and all of their information if you want to get an in-depth deep dive on all the information that I'll be talking about in today's video. Okay, before we get into this video, I want to remind everyone to press that subscribe button and join us in the corner for all things social media related. And if you haven't already, turn on the notification bell so that you're not missing any of my content. Like this video as well, because we have some really good information coming in this video that's just, I found super interesting. I hope if you're on social media that you find all this information in today's video interesting. Let's get right into the video. All right, so one of the first things that I found within Hootsuite's analytics for October 2021 were that there are about 4.88 billion social media users altogether, which can equate to about 62% of the population. I found that number to be astonishing because obviously as we evolve with technology and everything and accessibility to technology, more people are going to have access to social media. So I think it's an amazing consideration for businesses that aren't on social media yet, or just people that maybe wanted to know about who is online or how many people worldwide are online. It looks like about 4.88 billion users are online right now. Okay, and the next one was about more than 2/3 of the world's population today own and use a mobile phone, which is another thing that's really wild to consider. And as well, just again, we've clearly evolved technology and accessibility to technology. So a lot of people do have access to mobile features and mobile accessibility. So again, if you're a business or if you're a creator, you need to make sure that you're on platforms that are mobile accessible as well for all our mobile users. Okay, the next one that I thought was crazy was that there are 13 new users on social media every single second. So that's wild. Like within this video, there's going to be numerous users finding social media and accessing social media for the first time. That's wild to consider. And so again, for businesses or anyone that has an online presence of some kind, there is still so much potential for growth out there due to not everyone even being on social media yet. So that's amazing consideration to have. Okay, the next analytic I want to talk about is TikTok announces that it is now in the 1 billion user club. It is announced within 2021 in October that they have now reached over 1 billion active users, which is incredible, but honestly not that surprising because TikTok, as all of us can really see online, is just a booming and ever-growing platform at this point. So they're only going up from here, but they have announced that they've passed the billion mark. Okay, and then another one that I want to talk about is for anyone that's advertising on Facebook, Google, or any of those platforms. Facebook recently announced they can guarantee 3 billion distinct users that can be accessed through their ad features. So that's amazing for anyone that's posting their content or running ads through Facebook. Okay, and the next one is that Instagram's ad potential is guaranteeing about 1.39 billion users, which is amazing for the Instagram promotion features. So if you're seeing some of that on your stories or on your feeds, there's a lot more ads probably coming to the table on Instagram as well as they create more video content features. Snapchat has reported within their Hootsuite report that there is 116 million India active users, and in America there's only 106 million active users, ranking thus India higher over American users, which is so interesting. And again, this could come with the increase of people accessing technology and social media. So I find that very interesting. So the next one I wanted to talk about were podcasts. Podcasts grew exponentially within reach. I believe it was 47% increase in people accessing and listening to podcasts, which is amazing. I love podcasts. I've been wanting to make one myself. If anyone would be interested in a podcast, comment down below. But podcasts are amazing, and so definitely don't think that they are going away or in the back burner under any regards. They're, if anything, increasing in popularity. The next one that I wanted to talk about was YouTube's analytics that came up in October 2021. They're reporting 2.29 billion potential audience members through their adverts and their ad features, which is, of course, amazing. And YouTube, honestly, I feel like it's become a staple in most people's households, on the TV, on the phone, like on numerous platforms and devices. So love YouTube, and I just wanted to report on that one. Instagram is reporting a potential audience of 1.39 billion members, and that's through their ads and promotion opportunities on Instagram. So I thought that was interesting as well. And you guys already know I got to mention my girl Pinterest. You already know. And Pinterest is reporting 239 million potential audience members through their ad features. And as well, they're seeing an increase as well in ad reach by about 10 million users, which is a 4.4% increase from their last report. And I also wanted to mention Quora and Reddit. Reddit reported 430 million potential audience members through their features, as well as Quora reported 300 million. So never rule out some of these question search forum platforms, because there are a lot of active users on those platforms looking for questions, answers, all of the sorts. So never rule those out. Okay, and the next thing that I wanted to talk about was just one ranking that I thought was interesting, and it was the mobile app ranking for worldwide downloads. And I believe it went TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger. And so I thought it was interesting because basically Facebook ranked in like a lot of those spots because they own like all those platforms except for TikTok. So definitely interesting to consider that there. Yeah, let me know what you guys know about some of these statistics down below. Now I want to go ahead and get into a few other insights and information based on social media like Instagram, because Instagram and Facebook has a lot of updates. Or should I say Meta? Let's get into it. Okay, so if anyone follows Adam, I think it's Masseri, I believe is his username. If anyone follows that man, I already know that you guys were stressed this past week, okay? Because there was just a lot going on, a lot of announcements, a lot happening. So we're going to get right into some of the announcements that he made coming out about Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so to begin, there are a few new features coming out on Instagram, like the link feature. You are now able to access links if you are an account under 10,000 followers. Obviously, prior to this, you had to be an account over 10,000 followers to be able to tab links in your story post and in like your on your content in general, really. And so that's a big change, because what's that really mean, and what are the incentives then further and moving forward for accounts over 10,000 followers? But it's definitely great for accounts that were under 10,000 that were looking for that feature, and I'm obviously going to use it, and I know that everyone is excited for that. So that's one thing that's come out on Instagram in the past few weeks. Okay, and the next feature is the collab feature, which I thought is so cool, or I think is so cool. And this feature basically invites different collaborators, creators, brand collaborations, all of the sorts to be featured all through one place via invite right through the app. So let's say I create a post and it's a selfie with a bunch of my baddie best friends, right? And I want to tag them, and since they collaborated on this picture with me, I can do that. And if they go into their platform and accept, it will then show our platforms and our post as collaborated. Isn't that cool? Very fancy. Love that. Okay, and the next are some new features for Reels that include some text features, overlay features, and sound effect features. The one that I saw that was pretty cool was that now you're able to like move on top of text and like just really make things more visually stimulating, which I thought was really cool. Okay, and the next thing that obviously everyone is talking about right now is that Facebook announced their rebrand of being called the Metaverse or Meta for short. And this is a big, huge change for their business. So we're gonna have to really break down like what this means, what it is, and what it's also gonna mean for Instagram as well. All right, so from the research that I found, it will now be called, so Facebook will now be called Meta Platforms Incorporated, and I believe the platform of Facebook itself will be called Metaverse. There's going to be numerous different branched off names of various platforms within this metaverse, which is why Metaverse is just kind of an umbrella term for everything that's going to be going on now within this company. That's why Facebook, with this rebrand, is trying to steer away from being solely known as a social media based platform. Okay, so that's kind of the main takeaway from this rebrand, is that they want to strip that sole niche isolation and broaden themselves out to a full spectrum. Okay, so the metaverse itself has really already been going on. There's numerous variations of metaverse coming out with different things to do on them. There's Oculus, there's Horizon. All these things are embedded within the metaverse, but do different things. So we'll learn more as these things begin to roll out, but that is, again, we're keeping it very broad for this video because it's a lot to explain. And like I said, I'll be leaving all resources down below for people that want to deep dive, truly figure out what everything means, how to access these features, and all of that. So within most of these virtual spaces that I've just listed, there are going to be obviously opportunities for advertisement. So many businesses are going to be able to create virtual spaces within these virtual realities that they can then target more users through. So definitely something that will be important to consider with some of these changes is going to be your data and your privacy and protection. So making sure that you're highly educating yourself on data protection and data privacy is going to be crucial during these times leading forward. So I've also leave some resources down below on data protection and privacy, and I will also have some videos coming soon on that topic in isolation. So make sure you guys subscribe if you are interested in that topic. Okay, so I believe the first to be launched to the public with this whole metaverse rebrand is going to be Horizon. And Horizon is going to be a place where you're able to invite your friends and create your own virtual avatar to interact with people worldwide. One thing that I can note as well with the metaverse and with some of these virtual reality experiences is that you will be able to immerse yourself within periods of time and situations that obviously are very not reality and in the VA world, in the metaverse world. So that's definitely something to consider in the difference between the metaverse and I guess reality is there's going to be a lot of creativity and kind of game-like concepts within most of these virtual spaces. All right, so that's the broad explanation of what the metaverse is, what the intention is so far, and for the most part, most of these things are going to be utilized with the intention of connecting people in worldwide spaces and allowing more accessibility for companies to create a space to target their audience more in-depthly. So yes, I will have more information coming on the metaverse soon. I will be writing a blog post as well that will hopefully be up at the time that I post this video. So if it is, I will be leaving that as well linked down below. Let me know how you feel about the metaverse and what you feel about all the virtual reality spaces coming out. I know that there was also discussion between Ethereum and the metaverse and kind of the battle between the two. So if you're interested in that discourse, I will again leave resources down below. All right, wow, I felt like I was talking for a while there, but there was so much to catch up on. Like, girl, oh, there was so much. And there's still so much more, obviously, out there to catch up on. But this is the main gist of the things that are going on online in our primary social media spaces. And yeah, if there's more information down below that I forgot to mention, you can go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below so we can stay up to date in the corner. But yes, go ahead and subscribe for more content just like this. I will leave all of my past videos right here and linked up at the top for anyone that's interested. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay up to date. Don't take too much pressure on all of these things that are coming out and changing because it can be a lot. We're just going to stay informed and try to use social media as best as a tool as we can. I'll see you guys in the next one.